the one, the only, Bencio.
Good afternoon and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube Table Enabled O.C. Continue Shulchan Aruch Yom Milcha Shabbos Siman Reish Peiches 288. A longer siman today, 10 halachas. Din Tainus Kolam B'Shabbos. Are you allowed to, or maybe there's certain times when you're supposed to be fasting on Shabbos, even though there's a mitzvah to eat on Shabbos, the Oneg Shabbos. We'll talk about that mitzvah more in Ian Delino Aleph. Also, Lisanos B'Shabbos at Shei Shos. You're not allowed to fast on Shabbos until 6 hours into the day. Because 6 hours, the Gemara in Tainus says, is called a half Tainus, right? Basically, you fast half of the day. That's considered a Tainus of Shos. It's considered a Tainus for hours, for half of the day. So that's also forbidden on Shabbos. You don't have to eat on Shabbos, on Shabbos. Fasting is technically usher on Shabbos. I feel alone in mispal. So even if you're learning and davening, it's not an excuse not to eat. Some say that a person that it hurts him to eat, it's painful. Certain people are very sick, it hurts them to eat. It's oneg, literally the translation, oneg Shabbos, the light of Shabbos. It's more pleasurable for him not to eat, so he shouldn't eat. This is not in the Gemara. This is the Agur, one of the Rishonim said. Just like we said yesterday, you're not supposed to engage in sadness on Shabbos. That's why really the kosher hitiru to Menachem, you shouldn't really console people on Shabbos. You're allowed to, because of the necessity, but you should try to curb your sadness as much as possible. If you feel that it's too hard for you not to cry, you're allowed to cry on Shabbos, because then it's more painful not to cry. I'll discuss whether I believe these halachas are true in Ian Tolinam. Gimel Adam Misana B'chol Yom B'Achil B'Shabbos Sarulo. He fasts every day, and therefore, if he would eat on Shabbos, it would be painful for him. They shouldn't invest, right? Normally, whatever your normal schedule is, it's hard to deviate from your normal schedule or your normal body functioning, right? If you're fasting every day, you have a routine. It's easy to fast on Shabbos. It's hard not to fast. Right, it ruins your schedule. On this, they based the reason you're allowed to fast on Shabbos. Rav Yehuda Chassid Zal was known for Sefer Chassidim, I believe. He was a person, apparently, I think he died in on a ship traveling to Eretz Israel, but he had a whole Sefer Chassidim where he wrote all these things which people are very makbid on, which are not found in the Gemara anywhere. He just had some dreams or some, I don't know, maybe he talked to the God or to Malachim or something and figured out a lot of things that really there's no problem doing, you should not do because it's zakana. For example, I don't know, shaving on Rosh Chodesh or things like that, or cutting your nails on Rosh Chodesh. Some weird stuff. I remember they even built, they were, in the bedroom where I have, we redid the bedroom. We had made it into a master bedroom, a fully master bedroom. And when they knocked down a wall and they had to rebuild a wall. So after they were done, they left over like a small hole that was going through the wall. And I asked my wife, I don't understand, what is this hole doing in the wall? Why don't they just close it up? He says, no, it's dangerous. When you close a wall, you have to leave a small opening. So where's that based on? Everybody knows about that. Well, what? Seems like, sorcery almost, this kind of stuff. Avi Yidoni, when it says in the Torah you shouldn't practice sorcery. These things, these rituals, some of the practices people do nowadays in the Haredi world, I think are like sorcery almost. Things that don't make any sense. People do them segulas. A lot of the segulas, daven 4 days at the kosel. These things are like sorcery almost. It's like chayav misa for these things. Not kidding. Dal Mutter lisanos bo tainus cholom kidei shikra gzardino. You're allowed to fast a tainus cholom in order that your gzardin should be ripped up. This isn't the Gemara. The Gemara says that The Gemara says that if you had a bad dream, it's bothering you, it's irritating you, you're worried that something's going to happen to you negatively because of your bad dream. The Gemara in the Mesachas Brachos talks about various dreams, whether they're good or bad or not. So the Gemara says that one of the ways of, if it's a bad dream, of fixing the dream is to fast. So even on half that you have bad, if you have a bad nightmare on Friday night, so fast on Shabbos. However, if you do fast, you have to mevat the mitzvah on Shabbos, so you have to fast on Sunday also. In Tashash Koko, then you can't fast 2 days in a row. You have to make it up some other time. If it's a happy day, then normally you don't say Tachman, and you don't fast on. You're not supposed to fast on Chanukah. You don't fast on Rosh Chodesh or Purim or Yom Tov Shein Shal Golios. If that's what happens on Sunday, that's Sunday. Don't fast on Sunday. Shein Lizanos ad Akar Kach. You should wait and push off your fast. The reason you're supposed to fast on Sunday is that the Gemara says that you have to make it up right away. The Gemara says fasting is only good to fix your dream if you do it right away. Ke'eshlin Oris, the Gemara says. I don't know the source why you have to do it right away, but that's apparently over here. What is the source over this? The source is, I guess the Gemara Bracha says this, that I'm not sure if the Gemara Bracha says you have to fast specifically on Sunday. Yesh Omrim, Misha Yasha and Shena Sorayim, V'cholam Lo Cholam Ra. Let's say you took a nap, a Shabbos nap, and you had a bad dream. Misana Mechatzi Hayom Ad Chatzi Alayla Ba'azi Avdil. So what should you do? You should fast from half of the day until half of the night, and then make Havdalah. I don't know what half of the day means exactly. I would say half of the day means like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, but usually take a Shabbos after 12 o'clock, so Chatzi Alayla, I guess, I don't know, I don't know exactly what it means, Chatzi Hayom over here. Maybe it means 6 o'clock at night till 12 o'clock at night. Not sure, maybe 3 in the afternoon till 3 in the morning. I don't know. When you wake up, you fast that, and then you still have to make it up because it's like you said, a Tainis L'Shos, fasting half a day is considered fasting the whole day. Hey, Yish Omrim, She'en Lizanos Tainis Cholam B'Shabbos, Ela Al Cholam Sharo Tlas Zimni. Right? You're allowed to do a Tainis Cholam on Shabbos, the Gemara says. Only, some say, only if you saw it 3 times, then it's really inauspicious. Hey, V'yesh Omrim, V'yesh Omrim Shebizman Hu Hazeh, Ein Lizanos Tainis Cholam B'Shabbos. Nowadays, we shouldn't do this anymore. I don't know. Bekim, a picture on Chalmas Leida, he told me the Who says it's a really bad dream? Now, Olam Omrim, how he quotes from the Olam. Who's the Olam? The Beis Yosef says, Shadimsa B'Sfarim Kadmonim, they found in the ancient tomes. Shal Shlosha Chalomas B'Sayim B'Shabbos. 3 dreams, bad dreams, are considered legitimately bad dreams that warrants fasting. Elohein Haroa. Sefer Torah in Israel. You see a Sefer Torah, your dream that was burnt. Oh, Yom Kippurim B'Shas Ne'ilah. Or you see, I guess, the tzibur davening Ne'ilah on Yom Kippur. Or Koros Beito Sheinav Shenaflu. Or the walls of your house, or your teeth are falling out. I actually saw a cute video that said, what's the most common dream that people have? And actually, I don't know where they got the statistics from, but the most common dream that people have is people's teeth falling out. I never had this dream. I don't know what it's from. I've had dreams where I'm falling off cliffs. Falling, getting stung by bees, I don't know, different types of dreams, fun dreams, getting shot by people, but none of this. I didn't have my teeth falling out. And some say even if you see the day of Yom Kippur, even not Ne'ilah, some even if you're reading the Torah, it's a bad dream if you see in your dream that you're marrying a woman. It's only if you see your teeth actually falling out. If you see your cheekbones falling out, that's a good dream. The people were advising to do bad, conspiring against you, and they died. Venerally, when the Mechaber says, if you look, the 9th paragraph of Masechtas Brachos, it talks about certain dreams that are considered bad. So if you find it says it's a bad dream over there, you can trust that it's a bad dream enough that on Shabbos it warrants fasting. Right? Normally on a fast day, for example, our Tainas Sibor, you would say Anenu and Mincha. You do that achar siyum tefillah. You wouldn't do it in mincha on Shabbos. You do it at the end of the tefillah. Below chasima, apparently at mincha. Below chasima, without a chasima. V'chol lo belokain netzor. You put in elokain netzor, but you don't say shomei tefillah. Haga, yomer achar tefillah. So ribbon olam galoi kmo b'chol. I don't know what this ribbon olam is. I don't say it. I don't know what it is. I guess you would say it. I don't know what it is. Let's say Shabbos morning. Some people like to eat earlier. Some people are later. So if it's more enjoyable to eat earlier, do it earlier. You're hungry from night. You're already digested your night meal. If doing it later is considered pleasurable to him, Kagon Shadayan Lonasachla Yachar. Meaning you finish your Shabbos Uda late, you're still pretty full, so have it later. You want to enjoy it. Sudos Kol Yom Kmo b'Shabbos. You have fancy meals. You're a dignitary, you're an important person, you're having fancy, elegant meals every day of the week. Yeshana b'Shabbos lahaktem ala'akar. You want to have this fancy Suda Shabbos. The only way you can make it special, because you have the same foods the entire week. You're eating steak the entire week. You're eating cholent the entire week. You're eating cholent the entire week. So even have it a little earlier or later, so it should be something different, unique about the enjoyment of Shabbos. You don't fast on any tragedy which happens. If you look in Maseches Tainis, it talks about certain tragedies that happen. On Shabbos, you don't fast for those things. You also, besides not fasting, you also don't cry out. You don't say extensive tefillos or blow a shofar. Except for chutz min saras hamazona, unless you're really hungry, you don't have enough food. Then you can scream out on Shabbos, blow a shofar, but you can't blow a shofar. Say a city is under siege, or a river is threatening to overflow the city. Where a boat is lost at sea. Or someone is being chased by predators, or bandits, or he has a bad spirit in him. You can daven extensively. Normally on Shabbos, you're not supposed to daven extensively. You're not supposed to make bakashos on Shabbos. People know this halakha. You're not supposed to daven specific bakashos on Shabbos. You can only daven. That's why, right? You're not supposed to, unless you make a mishnah berach for a chol. We'll see in a second. You're not supposed to specifically have a private tefillah for dangerous thing on Shabbos because it brings sadness to you, and you're not supposed to be sad on Shabbos. However, if it's really necessary, right, where if you don't cry out for these things, you're going to feel even worse. I think that's the idea. It's not because it's necessary, your tefillahs are going to help you. I don't think it's because tefillahs aren't going to help. You know, when you go back to Hilchos Tefillah, I talked about the concept of tefillah. Tefillah is not so much that it's not going to happen if I don't daven for it. It will happen anyway. It's just the point of tefillah is to get you in the right framework to understand what your needs are. So it's like part of your cheshbon hanefesh in order to understand where you're holding, so where you can go mechaven you, to direct you, you know, to get clarity where in life you are and what the right decisions are to make. That's the point of tefillah. And the reason you're allowed to daven on these things, even though maybe they cause pain to you, is not because it's so necessary that it's going to help you. It's necessary because that's not the point of tefillah. Tefillah doesn't make it something happen that wouldn't have happened had you not daven. The reason that you're allowed to daven is because it's more painful not to daven about these. Something you just have to let out. Like if you have something bothering you, you want to talk with other people, so you let it out. Or you're angry, you have to vent. Zokin was kind of a tefillah of Shabbos, but ain't token. You still can't blow a shofar. Elam can't token l'kavi ta'am lazar lachem latzilam. If it practically is going to help them, say there's an army attacking, the Arabs are attacking, I don't know, Israel or something like that. You're allowed, even if the Medina actually kept the halachas of the Shulchan Aruch, which I'm not saying they should, but they'd be allowed to cry out with a shofar. You know, they have sirens here, cry out with a shofar to gather everyone to come because they need help to get the army to come. It's practical. Good. Someone who's being chased by a bad spirit is not only that case. Anyone who's in danger of dying is a critical condition. Zokim miskanin, you can daven for him. They used to say in the congregations, we're davening for the people that are critical condition. Now, when you have Misha Berach after Shabbos morning, the dam for the chola, and everyone's lining up to add in a name for a chola, it's only when a chola is in critical condition. Not that's what it says over here. Not sakana sayom. He could die today. If he's not going to die today, don't go up there and waste your time and add his name. Which is basically the same thing. Besides davening, you're also allowed to. That's mishaberach essentially is. It's a bracha for him. But again, it has to be Masukan Bo Bayom, that he's in critical condition, he could die today. If he's not dying today, don't get up there and down for him. That's the conclusion of today's share. Stay tuned for Ian to lean on when I talk about the concept of fasting on Shabbos. It's sort of anathema that your Shabbos day, enjoy yourself. One of the most specific ways that people enjoy themselves, the most obvious way is eating and drinking. But yet, this concept of fasting on Shabbos in Halacha Beis and Gimel is permitted, not by the Gemara, but by certain Rabbanim in certain circumstances. I'm going to talk about that. I'll tell you what I had to say about that. Ian to lean on coming up next.